Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Wally Ray podcast. I'm Ray,
I'm Wally.
and this is episode number 4 of the Wally Ray podcast. Welcome, guys. Welcome back. It feels amazing outside. The weather is great.
Yes, it feels really good.
It's October.
It's almost Halloween.
Yeah, it's a couple of days away, and we're in fall. And the weather's awesome. Even though it's a cold front, it's probably going to go back to being hot again because it's Florida.
Miami.
Florida weather sucks. But for now, it's awesome. And thank you guys for joining us in episode number 4 of the podcast.
Do you guys like the new spot?
Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention, we are recording from a different spot. We usually record 5 feet away in our sofa.
Like it's like a human. No, we should say it's a huge mansion.
Yeah, it's like 20 feet away. That's not even that big of a difference.
Not even literally. We could turn
My
the
mind
camera
is
and
so
you
small.
can see it there.
Yeah, we're gonna change the scene every now and then. Because we just want to switch it up. We might do something outdoors even.
Yeah, we'll see.
It'd be pretty dope to record somewhere public and have people walking around us. Can you imagine
Okay,
that?
no, I don't think I could do that.
I don't mind. I don't mind people
I'm
looking
like,
at us.
oh,
But what are you looking
God.
at? You want to fight? You want to fight?
And Raymond runs away.
I'll probably run away. But yeah, all this weather, man. This weather is awesome.
What does this weather remind you of?
This weather reminds me of
This
the time. This whole month reminds me of the time I was 20 years old, and I walked into a Chevy dealership.
Raymond always gets what do you call that? A bug.
A bug, an itch, an urge
to buy a new car.
to buy a new
October.
car. It's always around October for some reason. Every time I get a new car, it's in October.
How many cars since the moment we started dating?
Let me see. 1, 2.
Okay, first you had
3,
the
4.
truck, the green truck.
I had 5 cars. I just counted.
You know how many cars I had?
2.
2, baby. 2.
2 cars. But
You-
I don't know what it is. But that time, the first time when I was driving a Mitsubishi 2002 Mitsubishi with like 150,000 miles on it,
It was
And
a
it
cute
was-
car.
it was breaking down on me, and then it would leave me stranded, and I got tired of it, so I wanted a new car. I walked into a dealership, and then I saw this 2009 BMW. You remember that?
I remember that. I remember.
You weren't there with me.
I
was there by
there
myself.
with you, but he was telling me about this car, and I told him, "Don't do it.
Yeah.
Stop. Don't buy it."
I fell into a trap. They got me, guys.
No, he did not fall into the trap. I remember
They got me.
his words to me when he wanted
You
to
let
buy.
them. You let them get me.
No.
You let them.
You let yourself. 'Cause
You
I
let
told
them
you,
get
wait
me.
for me. Wait for me. And Raymond says, I never grew up with a Beamer. I want to have my own Beamer.
That voice is so annoying. That high
That's
pitched
the
voice is so
That's the
annoying.
voice you had.
Well, I walked into this dealership. I saw this BMW. The car salesman realized that he had me. He had me.
He's like, I got this kid.
He had me, and he was reeling me in. He's like, he had me hooked. He was reeling me in. I took the car off for a
And
test
Raymond,
drive.
"Oh,
I
come
took a car for a test drive, and I did not fight. I didn't fight this thing. Like, you know how you go fishing, you catch a
Yeah.
fish, and the fish will
Raymond's
fight for
like,
its
I'm
life.
buying this car. That's it.
I did not fight. I
He
did
took
not
the
fight for it.
first offer.
I test drove the car, fell in love with it, and I fell in love with the car. And then there's like no changing my mind that I wanted this car.
And I'm calling Raymond.
She was calling me.
"Stop.
I was like ignoring it.
Don't
I was
do
like,
it.
I was
Please
ignoring it.
Stop. Don't buy the car.
And I fell for it, man. It was a 2009 BMW. It was used, and I was paying way more than what the car.
The car was completely
After-
upside down.
Yeah, after everything was said and done, the interest rate was ridiculously high. I was paying about.
Your credit wasn't good at
Yeah,
the
my
time.
credit wasn't that good. It was like mediocre
It was
at
so
best.
bad.
And I ended up paying more than what the car.
I
was
think you're
worth.
paying like $390 a month.
Almost $400 a month. You're
Yeah.
right. I was a teller at the time, and I was barely making ends meet. I don't know.
And I told Raymond, look, the consequences of you
through my
buying this
mind?
car now are gonna affect me in our marriage.
Yeah.
And
I
sure
remember-
enough, it did.
Yeah, because we're still paying off that car through a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, like this thing has been
Um,
rolling over on other cars.
Yeah,
but
because then
whatever. It's
what
gonna
ended
be
up
paid off.
what
now.
ended up happening was the BMW started having
Yeah.
car issues itself, and then I was in a pinch because I needed a car.
Yeah, I needed a car.
Really bad, and then I traded it in for another car, and then just the debt kept rolling over and over and over. It was bad, and those words that you said, that we're gonna have the consequences of this in our marriage, I am eating those words every
Um,
time this topic comes up. I
What
eat those
cars?
words like a hot plate.
And
I
just
eat it up.
Raymond at the time didn't understand that it was possible for him to buy a brand new car for a much lower payment, and I proved it to you when I bought my car.
Yeah, your situation was a little bit different.
I paid like 150 less for him than him.
Because you had a big down payment first of all, because they paid your car. I didn't
have big down payment.
You walked into that dealership. Well, Wally's case is different. She was driving a 2002 Altima, and the car was blown up.
Yeah, the 2007 Altima. Yeah,
it was 2007. It was having that car is a total loss.
Yeah,
it was a
like
big.
Every month I was fixing it.
It was a big crack, right? And it got water went into the engine.
Water went into the engine.
Whatever, and then not the well, the actual engine. And that car was a complete
it was
loss.
It was done with.
So she needed a brand new car. She walked into the dealership, and it was funny because we walked into the dealership, and
I'm going in there with sweats, like.
Yeah, we look like
I look like I'm 12.
We were just bums. Yeah. And then they saw Wally's face, and they're like, this girl doesn't know anything. Like, her credit must be horrible. She's just here to look, whatever.
Yeah, the guy's like, oh, you need a big down payment. What cash do you have? And I'm like, I don't have any cash. Like, I'm here to buy a new car. And the guy just laughs at me, like, straight up laughs at me.
They're trying us.
Yeah, they're trying us.
Low key.
Like,
low
laughing,
key.
You know, that little oh my God. Whatever. The point is that the guy ran my credit, comes back.
As soon as they ran her credit.
Kissing my behind.
They kissed Wally's ass.
Yeah, they really
her
did.
Ass.
You know,
they even offered us coffee. They were like, "Would you like some coffee?"
They're like, look,
they were giving us back rubs.
Remember, the guy comes back saying, "Look, ran your credit, you could walk out with a brand new car." And I said, "I know I am."
you even tried to get like a discount. Remember, you asked for a discount, and then the guy was like, "You're driving a hard bargain here."
Yeah, he was.
You're really busting my balls here, Wally.
So I ended up trading in my car, but
mind you,
the guy never saw the car. I never brought it.
They didn't even look at the car, and the car was a total. You even told the guy that the car doesn't start. You let him know.
Yeah, and I said I think it's the battery. It just does the little ticking noise.
It's not the battery.
It's not the battery. I knew it was.
It was not the battery. That car was a complete loss.
It was complete loss, and
we even went back.
That's so bad. So I had to go back like 2 days later to take my car.
Yeah.
Because remember I couldn't drive it, so I had to tow it with my dad's truck.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So I had to tow the car to the dealership, and the first thing the guy says, like, "You screwed me over." And I said, "Yeah, I definitely did. I definitely did." And,
I definitely. How do you sleep at night? You're a monster.
I felt awesome, because he does that to 100,000 people like you.
They
They
got me.
They just people like Raymond just fall for that crap, and I just
you
gave
stuck
him
it
his
to
own
the man.
poison. Yeah.
You gave him a dose of his own medicine.
His dose of his own medicine. I was really proud of that. I was like 20 years old.
Your dad doubted you. I remember that. Your dad was like,
yeah, my dad's like, so I was like, okay, you're not gonna come with me. I'm gonna go by myself.
I'm sure that he eats.
Well, I went with you.
I was there, yeah.
Yeah, and then you were just like shook with like how much.
I didn't even know what was going on. To be honest with you, I was just sitting around, hanging out. I don't know what.
I showed you the monthly payment. You're like.
But most of the time, I don't know what's going on. Period.
Yeah, Raymond doesn't.
I'm just there, man. I'm just chilling.
It's like when you drive, like you just drive. Oh, yeah. Like, let me tell you, Raymond would just drive.
There's times
like, hilarious. And I'm like, where are you going? He's like, I don't know. I'm just driving.
I'm just driving, bro. I'm just chilling. And there was one time we were driving
the mall, yeah.
And then it was night, and then
we were watching a movie, and I was exhausted, so I always fall asleep in the car.
And at the time, I didn't know where I was.
I'm trusting Raymond knows where he's at.
And I'm just driving and driving.
Mind you, from point A to point B, it's like no more than like 20 minutes.
A half hour goes by, 45 minutes go by.
I wake up and I'm like,
we're still driving?
I'm looking at cows. I'm looking at, I'm seeing that we're passing like land.
I'm just driving. I just drive. I don't ask questions. I just go with the flow. You know what I mean? I just go with the flow. I don't.
And you still do that to this day. That was like 8 years ago.
And guess what? I have no shame.
Yeah, he still does that.
I accept it.
Where were we going last time? And the same thing. You're like, I'm just driving. Oh, the baby shower. You're like, I'm just driving.
Yeah, I just drive, man.
I'm like, bro, ask me where you're going.
And
like,
whatever piques my interest, I'm driving. Oh, that area looks nice there.
Yeah.
Let me see what's over there. And I
He's
just
like,
drive to that area.
I should take this exit.
I should just, you just take this exit. I don't know where I am. End up in like somewhere, in like the bad part. Or end up in the theater to do.
Yeah, I can't drive like without directions either. But I mean, I look it up on my GPS, which my dad hates when I do that. I don't know if you have Hispanic parents, but they hate using phones. Like my dad hates.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Especially with the older generation. I don't know if it's just Hispanics.
You got to learn on your own. I'm like,
I don't know if it's a Hispanic thing or if it's just if this is like a universal cultural thing that the older generations don't like technology for some reason. And when we drive, we use GPS. It's in the car.
Yeah.
It's in the truck. So we're driving using GPS when we have to. But like the older generation usually leans towards the old-fashioned way.
They just want to be. No, you gotta use a map or you gotta use your past memory.
I don't know, man. I think that just comes to a point of being hard-headed. You know what I mean? Not wanting to change, being used to the old-fashioned way of doing things, and they made GPS for a reason. For you don't get so you don't get lost, and it's so much easier. So why not?
I mean,
use
there's
the
times where it could take you to the wrong places, but there's this time that I'm always just going to GPS.
It's so much easier using GPS. I don't use it, but when I do, I don't get lost.
You don't get lost. I think you do get lost.
I just drive, man.
Yeah.
I just drive.
I'm the good co-pilot. I'll tell you.
No, you don't. You're not. You always.
I fall asleep. I always fall asleep.
Why does this thing? Okay, as soon as you get in, you roll the seat all the way back.
Oh man, it feels so good. I love sleeping in
cars. And you fall
cars.
asleep. You're the worst co-pilot ever.
But when it comes to directions, I'll tell you. But you need to ask me.
I have to wake you up.
Yeah, tell me. But tell me with time.
Which is part of the reason why I don't say anything. I just drive because I figure, hey, we're going to get there somehow, some way, because life is just that way.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter what road you take. You're always going to end up the road is going to end at some point. That's my thinking.
Whatever, man. I think I'm a good co-pilot.
I'm a good co-pilot. I have fire.
Raymond is awake.
I have fire. I have a fire playlist.
Yeah.
My music.
But you
is
don't
on
let me
point.
play. You don't let me play.
Because
music.
you have like 4 songs that were on rotation.
Yes,
that you listen
and then
to.
like, I want to listen to preachings. I want to listen to.
I don't want to listen. That makes me fall asleep as a co-pilot, and you need me to be awake.
Oh man.
So what I do is I play fire songs that are like fire. Okay, my playlist.
Fire songs.
If you play my playlist in your car is gonna. I guarantee your car is gonna catch fire.
I think you could have been a DJ in another life.
I could still be a DJ. I could be a DJ. I can do some
DJ Ray in the mix.
I could probably do some. I could be a DJ slash stand up.
Yeah, like stand up.
I can do a little bit of acting on the side.
Modeling.
I can do all of that at the same time.
You see, this is why I married you.
You know, like I'd be like Pauly D.
Multi-purpose Pauly D. Yeah.
Pauly D.
But he's not a model.
No, but he does DJ stuff.
Yeah.
And he's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
I even had a blowout when I was younger. Like I even had the
would
style.
You want to meet Pauly D?
He seems like a cool cat. I don't mind meeting Pauly D.
He's pretty cool.
That's probably the only one that I'd meet. I wouldn't want to meet any of the other casts of the show because I think they're all scumbags.
No, they're so cool. You don't watch the show.
Yeah, why I don't watch the show for a reason because it's full of scumbags.
They're so cool. They're not scumbags.
They are scumbags.
What if they meet us? They're gonna be like, "Yo, Ray."
I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you're a scumbag."
You're such a You'll be running away.
I'll be like, "Ronnie, you're a scumbag, bro."
Bro,
what's
Ronnie
the other
guy? With his girlfriend is pretty crazy.
What's the other guy? The one that's going to jail. Vinny's cool.
Vinny's cool. The Situation.
Mike. That guy's a scumbag.
No, but he's super cool now. You're not watching the episodes right now.
He had his cheek implants. He has these implants in his cheeks. What a scumbag.
Are they cheek implants? I know he got like Botox.
I don't know what it is. It's probably Botox. But the guy's a scumbag. I remember the first couple seasons.
Yeah, he was definitely like bad. But now he's changed.
That guy was a wart.
He's like the sweetest guy now.
The guy was a wart. It doesn't matter.
People change, man. You gotta accept them. They'll change. And he has like the cutest wife.
I'll look into doing DJ stuff.
Jersey Shore, if you want to invite me, I'll be down.
I can make it all part of one act. And right now I'm actually in the process of writing some stuff, some bits down.
What?
Yeah, some bits.
What?
Some bits.
What?
And I'm going to be doing open mics.
Guys, Raymond's funny. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
You don't believe that. Do you believe it?
Guys.
Do you think I'm funny? can't even look me in the eye. You can't even look me in the eye. Look at me in the eye. Tell me about
I heard this guy's funny. I don't know.
This thing start recording the YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to cut the video short, but we got good stuff here.
Yeah, we got good stuff.
We're not gonna cut it out.
You think I'm funny?
I think you're funny, but in an unintentional way. You're funny.
Yeah.
You're not trying to be funny. You're just naturally funny. I think you get that from your grandma. But I think I'm pretty witty. I think I have good timing with my jokes.
Let me ask you something. Who do you think? What type of audience do you think you target?
I think I would target the audience that is within my age range, the newer age type of audience. I don't think, for example, Jerry Seinfeld. I've been talking about Jerry Seinfeld because I've been doing a lot of research lately. Okay. Jerry Seinfeld's crowd is usually an older crowd, and they stick to him because that's what they know is comedy. But nowadays, there's even now the transition between, like, Kevin Hart has a certain age group, a certain group of people that he targets, and those are his audience. My audience is even younger than that audience, I think. Or maybe it might be broader than that. And if you look at other people like Chris D'Elia's audience is wide. It's a wide range. I don't know where I fall, but I think those are things I learn as I do more stand-up, do more open mics, be more exposed to the industry.
I don't think I could go to your open mics.
I don't want you to be there. I think you're going to make me choke up. I see you in the crowd, I'm going to be like...
I'll be like, oh, why you say that, boy? I'll do that thing where you just like...
Yeah, cut it.
Like, stop.
Cut it.
Just shut up.
Cringing. Kill yourself. Cut it.
Raymond jumps the mic, walks away.
I'll literally do that in the middle of the set. I'll be
like, my wife's here.
I'll be like, I gotta take a shit, and just like, I gotta take a shit. But yeah, man, that's my my goal right now, and I'm also working on that. I'm also working on my acting as well. I want to be an actor / comedian, or work that in between. That'd be pretty dope. But it's a work, man. It's a work in progress. I have to get myself exposed to the industry, figure out my identity in all of it.
I think that's the exciting part, like seeing like what I develop into. Yeah, like what you develop into, what we will learn from all this.
That'd be pretty dope. Yeah,
because I'm tired of working 9 to 5. You better make this happen.
Well, that's why I've been watching a lot of Jerry Seinfeld, figuring out what people that done it right did, so that I can learn from their mistakes, learn from what they do right. I'm actually studying joke delivery, a bunch of other stuff. It's pretty interesting.
Like,
but that's my life.
Cool
it's
how
boring.
I've been learning, how you've been telling me, like, there's pretty much a science to everything.
What?
Like, the punchlines that you were telling me about, or like
there's
the way you attract the client.
There's an actual science. The audience.
The audience.
There's an actual science behind joke delivery, because if you look at all the great comedians, they follow a certain formula that they use. That's gonna come out in the audio, and everyone that's gonna hear that is gonna hear your burp.
Well, did you guys like my burp? I'm
sure they can taste it. I can taste it, and I feel bad for those people that don't taste it, because it tastes like Coke, chocolate milk, and
No, I didn't eat chocolate. Today I had pizza. Shout out to Lauren. All that pizza we ate today.
But yeah,
it's good.
There is a science behind joke delivery.
The boy said, "Don't interrupt my joke delivery with that burp." One can. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes you're giving me.
There's a science
with
behind
that sty in your eye, boy.
It's not a sty. It's a Chavazion, and there's no cure for it. Okay, it's something I'm gonna have to live with
for
the rest of my life. There actually is a cure. They would have to inject my eyelid with a steroid for it to come. I actually had surgery. Remember that I had to get
I saw it live.
A cyst removed from my eyelid, and you're making jokes about it. I don't appreciate it.
Because since I've known you, you've had it.
Shut up. Well, yeah, thank you for joining us on episode 4. We actually went a little bit over what we usually do. We're in 20 minutes into the podcast. Actually, we ran out of. We have another SD card, but this SD card we're using is not big enough to keep recording. So for those of you watching on YouTube, we're sorry that the video cut off. We'll probably put funny pictures of me and Wally. to kind of drag that out. But thank you for tuning in to the Wally Ray podcast.
This was good. I like it. For 20 minutes, pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. We should make it. We
got a lot of requests of people saying that they wanted longer ones, so we'll give 20 minutes a shot.
Yeah, sure. We'll start with 20 minutes and we'll go from there. Play it by ear.
We're looking for topics. Whatever you guys want us to talk about, let us know.
Absolutely. Let us know in the comments. You can actually write to us on our social media if you have any
ideas.
If
locations you guys know we should go to, that'd be pretty
physical
dope.
Locations to record on the beach. The thing is that my truck has an outlet in the back. I can literally record.
Yeah, we could record anywhere.
Anywhere, and that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, the possibilities are endless, and that's awesome. So give us ideas, give us comments, let us know what we could do to improve the podcast. We're 4 episodes in, and we're gonna keep recording on a weekly basis. We're not gonna have a specific date that we're gonna release.
Yeah, it's been hard, but
we're gonna try to do it on a weekly basis.
Yeah,
which we've been consistent.
Yeah, weekly for sure.
And don't forget to follow us on our social media. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to our Spotify and iTunes profiles, whatever you call that. What do you call that?
Well, I don't know. Podcast channels? I don't know.
Subscribe to our Spotify and iTunes things. And thank you guys for tuning in. And we'll catch you on the next episode number 5
of Wally Ray.
Of the Wally Ray podcast.
I'm Wally.
And I'm Ray.
Good night.
Good night.